Greetings everyone to another episode of Warframe History. On the 9th of July 2020, Warframe released update 28.1, The Steel Path. This update added hard mode to Warframe in the form of the same named game mode. In order to finish the game mode, players had to complete the entire star chart and its missions. Enemy units had increased levels and strength, and the game mode had a passive 2x resource drop chance and mod drop chance booster active. The game mode itself had its rewards locked behind planet completions and for a price behind the game mode's vendor of Teshin in the relays. Each item within Teshin's storefront came at the price of Steel Essence, a resource exclusive to the Steel Path game mode. Once players earned enough Steel Essence, they could acquire Operator Cosmetics, Kuva, Relic Packs, Stance Former, and in later updates, Ephemeras from Teshin. The resource itself was time-consuming to come by, having only a 2% drop chance from any Eximus unit or via an Eidolon when killed. While the drop rate was low and confirmed to be 2% via the official Warframe drop rates website, players continued to analyze, comment, and share feedback on the acquisition of Steel Essence. During the launch window of the Steel Path, players found out that farming Steel Essence was best done within endless missions such as Survival. However, at the time, farming within endless missions and specifically staying within a single mission for a large amount of time would roll the dice on if you, on top of a large sum of Essence, would receive a 2-week trade ban. And yes, you heard that right. Warframe has a safety measure where if a player requires an abnormal amount of resources or mods within a single mission, a 2-week trade ban is issued in order to protect the game's economy and marketplace from possible damage. Regarding this issue, on the 15th of July, update 28.2 released, and alongside adding more cosmetics to the Steel Path in the form of ephemeras, a fix for the aforementioned trade ban issue was made. Quote, "Fixed an issue with protective measures in the Steel Path mode being optimized. Any accounts impacted have been cleared for trading." End quote. Now, alongside the news that trade bans could occur when undergoing long mission runs, players worked out that the blue resource drop chance booster, acquired from the market for platinum, aka the premium currency of the game, or as a reward from missions or actions in-game, did not affect Steel Essence or Riven Sliver drop rates within the Steel Path. This information was not shared or mentioned by Digital Extremes prior to or during the release window of the update, and it was later confirmed by players on the 21st of July after a user data mined the information from the game files. This information was then shared with the Warframe subreddit where more players were notified. In light of this news, I shared the information with my viewers, and I know a few other creators did as well, and the responses were not happy. Now, the significant problem from this whole situation, from what I gathered, was the lack of communication by Digital Extremes on the lack of functionality from a semi-premium currency item that otherwise should have worked. Now, as seen by the comments in my video and on the original post, players were spending their premium currency on the booster to increase their farming efficiency with the understanding by the item's namesake that it would affect Steel Essence. Furthermore, outside of a Reddit post and YouTube video on a singular day or word of mouth, players had no way of knowing the truth about the booster's functionality within the period that it did not affect the items. Now, no action or comment was made publicly by Digital Extremes regarding this issue until just shy of a month later after its release. On the 13th of August 2020, within the update 28.3 Derelict Shift patch notes, DE enabled the resource drop chance boosters on Riven Slivers and Steel Essence within the Steel Path game mode. They had the following to say. To confirm player theories and clarify, previous to this hotfix, resource drop chance boosters did not affect the Steel Essence or Riven Sliver drops in the Steel Path. It was not our intention to hide or subvert that information in-game, and we should have clarified more quickly that this was the case. Saying this doesn't change what happens to be the broader issue, which is concerns with Steel Essence drop rates. We are still gathering data on acquisition rates, but ultimately, we are all hands deck on working to make the since released Heart of Deimos update the best it can be for August 25th. As of this hotfix, any Tenno who have already walked the Steel Path will receive a resource drop chance booster. As an editor's note, it was a 3-day booster. But now let's continue with the post. This hotfix ensures that resource drop chance boosters work within the Steel Path for Riven Slivers and Steel Essence. They were initially turned off to ensure the inherent Steel Path resource drop chance booster worked as intended. Like the initial Arcane Marketplace in Scarlet Spear, we wanted to ensure the automatic 100% Steel Path resource drop chance booster didn't unintentionally scale for resources specific to the Steel Path, aka the Riven Slivers and Steel Essence. This unfortunately also affected player obtained reward resource drop chance boosters. Thank you all for the feedback so far on the Steel Path, it helps to shape our knowledge and decisions moving forward. Now, as I just said, players received a 3-day resource drop chance booster and DE statement. So that concludes my highlight on this topic, Steel Essence versus boosters, or whatever you would like to call it, for the Warframe History series. What are your thoughts on this event after watching the video? Were you a participant of the Steel Path at its release? Did you purchase a booster, or are you just now catching up on the events via this video? Just share your thoughts in the comments section down below. If you want to check out other videos in the Warframe History series, the playlist is available and up on your screen. So check that out if you do, there's a lot of videos there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.